Whew, got a nice crisp little morning here. First day of Coues hunting. Got my buddy Josh.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
Ready to go kill something?
That would be preferable. Yeah.
I just want to see a Coues. I haven't seen a Coues yet.
I
I didn't see one last night.
Oh
so.
my God. We have to do that. You have to see your first Coues
I'd
deer.
like to see one, yeah. Maybe try and kill one. Kill one would be a bonus.
Yeah, for sure.
Should we get hiking?
Yeah, I think we should probably get hiking.
Let's do it. Let's go. First impressions, this is super interesting country, beautiful, prickly. Definitely very prickly country. Spotted my first Coues deer. Looks like a doe. Doe about a mile away.
I got a deer. I don't know if it's a deer.
Is its butt end facing you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, that's a Coues.
Yeah. Right on the top of that ridge.
Yeah. You'll be smart.
Coues deer are, as far as like hunting goes, they are a extremely worthy adversary. You know, like I like hunting all animals, Coues, mule deer, black bears, elk. I love hunting all those, but there's something about these Coues deer. They're so small, but when you see like a big buck out there, it just kind of gets like burned into your mind. And I think it just all comes back to the respect of those things are making a living out there in some of the harshest environment in the country, with predators all around them wanting to eat them. And I think it just comes back to just kind of paying homage to them as a species. They're just such a strong species.
They survive in this stuff that is just like completely inhospitable. There's nothing about this landscape that is easy. It's thick, it's pokey, it's hot in the summertime, not a lot of water.
We see him on the way.
Yeah, just see what we see on the way up. But he went over.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see if he up and over. If he's going to the shady side of the hill.
Yeah.
Just a rock. So we just spotted one small buck, and we just spotted another buck closer. And he looks a little nicer. Decent little Coues buck. Tried to see how I could get some eyes on him, see how big he is.
Good body on him.
No, I could see his antlers like he looked. Granted, I have only seen one Coues deer on the hoof.
Right. No, I'll let you know now.
But I think he looked like. I can see him still there behind that bush. The buck didn't exactly cooperate like we had hoped. We watched him and he kind of bailed over the ridge there, cruising around, probably just looking for a hot doe.
Looking for love.
Looking for love.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna cruise down and then head up this ridge and try and keep just cruising and glassing, see what we see.
We'll go find more.
Oh yeah, over there, somewhere. More than a dozen federally designated BLM, U.S. Forest Service, and U.S. Park Service wilderness areas can be found among the 20-some sky islands scattered across southeastern Arizona. Surrounding these protected areas are many equally wild roadless lands that combine the sky islands into one broader network of wildlands. It's due to the connected nature of these wildlands that some surprising wildlife stories have emerged from out of this landscape in recent decades.
one of the more recent examples of sort of the role that they play has been with jaguars. So jaguars, decades ago were extirpated from this landscape, but they've been reappearing. It's been a while now, but they just sort of reappeared without being reintroduced from Mexico, and they're showing up in Sky Island Mountains. And I believe it's a couple different mountain ranges.
The return of the jaguar, the third largest feline in the world after tigers and lions, has created tension along the US-Mexico dividing line, where construction of the border wall threatens to stop these large cats from reclaiming their former haunts. Hiking these rugged, tangled, and thorny wild areas of the Arizona Sky Islands leaves little wonder why it's been so difficult to get a handle on how many jaguars have reoccupied these lands. And while certainly not as hard as that, the challenging nature of this landscape also makes for a hard hunting environment when the quarry is the jittery Coues whitetail.
We walked through some stuff yesterday. It was like, there wasn't really a path. You're just kind of breaking branches trying to get through, and that's what these Coues thrive in. So getting good opportunities to stalk on them, their stars really have to align, because I feel like the landscape is protecting them just as much as their sense is, which makes it super difficult to stalk in on them. So yeah, they're definitely in cahoots, in my opinion.
It's just unbelievable that they're able to survive seemingly against all odds in this place.
I think that when you see them out there, especially like a big buck, even if, like a 5-year-old, you just have to respect that. Especially for like summertime, and it just gets so hot, and it's kind of miserable out here sometimes. But these Coues deer thrive in it. They just thrive in this nasty stuff.
We walked all the way up here, and we see the deer all the way down right down. But there's a lot of sign up here. I never didn't think we'd be hunting deer in the snow in Arizona, but here we are.
You guys, you brought Idaho with you,
I know.
Arizona.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like this crap.
I came here to have a desert vacation, not to come back to winter.
Straight down this way. Yeah. And there's look at the rock bluff that I was telling you about on this cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If you look just directly to the left.
Well, it's getting to be kind of in the evening now, so hoping that some deer might start popping out of the bushes. We're kind of up on this high ridge, and you can see just like a lot of country. And these deer definitely, they're hard to spot. We're seeing a handful of them, but not a ton. I've seen a lot more wild turkeys than I have deer. I've seen a lot of wild turkeys. And so far, other than the 2 bucks that we saw this morning, 1 decent buck and 1 small forky buck, we haven't seen any bucks. So far, this place is it's a really incredible landscape. It's very foreign to hunt this kind of place for me. But it's really cool. And I knew, everyone talked about how hard these deer are to find. And it's absolutely true. They're not easy to find at all. And when they're standing up, it looks like they just look like almost like they're so small they almost look fake. I feel like I spent a lot of time spending all day looking for like mule deer, which can be really monotonous and painstaking, but this is like kind of a next level of like monotonous glassing. You just gotta like put in the hours and hope you see something. But where we're at right now, it doesn't seem like there's really high deer densities, but there are some deer around. Josh just spotted 3 does. Got like maybe an hour left of daylight. They're a ways away, but no buck. It's possible we could try and get in there before dark, but it'd be tough. We need some with antlers before we can stalk it on it. I feel like I've kind of...
Tell me about your feelings.
How does it make you feel when you don't get to shoot a buck? Yeah, no, I think it's probably about as I expected. It's tough.
Yeah.
I thought we might see a few more deer in here, given like how there's the fact there's nobody here and it looks amazing.
Right.
So it's like good habitat.
Like we were saying, I think all this water has something to do with it. Like they're
Yeah.
pretty spread out, but I've been finding it kind of entertaining. Like when we're like, I've been looking at that hill all day, and then all of a sudden, like the deer stands up. They're right there, you know.
I've been not too proud to say in my life that I've been skunked hunting before, so like I kind of approach each, like when I go to a new area with a new hunt, it's like no expectations. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
It's
I don't really,
it's a new experience, new country, new species. Like
yeah, I don't get like worked up about it if I don't see like a deer behind every rock. It's like,
yeah.
came here to check it out, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. But we did see one decent buck.
Yeah.
So we're end of day 1. Got a little bit of a walk out of here, but not too bad. Come back here to our glasses spot tomorrow, maybe give it one more chance before we bounce drainages.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we run into that big muley.
yeah, dude, that's the other thing
I
too.
would shoot that mule deer.
I've seen mule deer in that same spot 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
So
So,
all right, I get out of here.
yeah, let's do it.
Dinner.
Dinner. Ooh. Oh, talking to dinner.
Holy shit! Josh just one stock. That worked out perfectly. Holy crap!